Alright guys, so we got Daniel's machine here today. Last video we talked about what we had to do to it, but it's here now. So, needless to say, we got some problems. Like, that's a lot of play, and the rack and pinion is going up and down, and tie rods are kind of shot. But also, this one ain't too bad.
Other one's real bad.
The other side, we'll go over here real quick. You see the AR moving? The lower one?
A little bit of an issue.
Yeah, so needless to say, we've been having problems, okay? And we're going to solve all of those today. So this is Daniel's 2019 Honda Talon. We've been racing it and jumping it for the last couple years.
Beating on it real hard.
Beating on it. And the machine has done great. I mean, we've used some A-arms from jumping. That was mostly from the shocks being wore out. Now that we have them fully rebuilt, we haven't had any problems. We have upgraded Super ATV A-arms on it. We do have upgraded L&W Fab radius rods on it. Obviously, Brick City Fab cage me and Daniel did last winter.
Yep.
That was a cage kit we bought.
Yep, did a video on it.
Some Outlaw custom nets me and Daniel made. Some Super ATV limit straps, which him and his dad put together. We've got a Trinity exhaust, Rhino axles,
Hess tuner,
rugged radios, light bar, chase light. What else?
That's about it.
Some of these rear gussets back here to support all of this. Double shear brackets. The machine has been great. I mean, how many miles this thing got, you think? 3,000? 3,500?
At least, yeah.
I mean, it's got some hard miles, and like it's
just doing laps at the dunes over and over.
Yeah, I mean, the first year it probably had 2,500 miles on it, at least. The machine has been great. Like, I cannot brag about a machine more. If you want a machine that you can just endlessly beat and do very little upgrades or very few changes or have things break, like this machine's been it. These got bad axles, the shocks need re-valved, and the rack and pinions are junk. The rack and pinion's been bad for a minute.
Oh yeah, a while, but now,
now
it's I can't just.
The snow scramble racy kind of hit a tree.
Yeah, that sent it out the window.
It was done. So let's show them what we got. Wow, I guess that did do a little bit, huh? I gotta fix that too.
Yeah.
All right,
just a little bit.
The tree went like right here, but we got the fixes. This is a Hess billet rack and pinion
with the support with it. That's the one I got.
Yeah, so this is a support bracket. This is super high quality piece. Like,
very nice.
They
looks
knocked
very
it out
nice.
of the park. It's got grease fittings here and here to keep the worm gear greased up. Then, you know, we had some inner tie rod play. These are brand new Honda OEM inners, and these are CA Tech outers and center links. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these suckers are beefy. Like, it puts my L&W to shame. Same thing with here. Let me grab a different one here. Let me do this. Like, look at this.
Big difference in that.
I mean, that's OEM to that. I mean, that's crazy. So basically, we're going to upgrade his whole steering system, and then we've had the, I don't know what it's called, HDP plastic bushings.
It's what they had right away when they had Super ATV had their A-arms.
Right.
Out.
So the plastic bushings that come with the Super ATV A-arms, we've had no luck with. Like, this is like probably our third set.
Probably, yeah.
And so the OEM bushings, like, I've worked on other Talons that have been beat, and the OEM bushings still holding up. So I don't know what the deal is, but this is an OEM style bushing right here. And so basically this is what's pressed inside there, and then this flexes, and like,
Had no issues with it when we had them in there.
Yeah,
so.
on the Honda side, OEM side. So the OEM axles or OEM bushings and stock A-arms, we wanted to keep those as spares because they would still be technically usable, but these are super hard to get out. Like the little clips that hold them in and everything are super hard. So we just bought new, and we're going to replace all of these bushings with these bushings. We're going to do the inner and outer tie rods. We're going to do the steering, the rack and pinion. What else we got? Well, we got one ball joint that
I tore it in the last when I hit that tree.
Yeah, he tore the boot and lost a clip for it, and so we're going to replace that. So the whole front end's getting gone through. Hopefully the sucker's tight and it stays tight, because that's been like the challenge with these upgraded A-arms is like keeping bushings in it. We just constantly replacing bushings or the jam nuts coming loose or something like that. But other than that, this machine is
solid.
Been
doing great job.
This is for an NA machine, this sucker rips. Daniel's a very good driver and it works. So we're gonna get digging into this. We're gonna basically show you a time lapse. We'll cut in from time to time with the camera, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so we got the whole front end ripped down. Only thing we still have to take out is the rack and pinion. I got the steering lock straight. We are going to pull that out next, but I wanted to get everything out of its way and leaf blow all the debris back out of here. But I wanted to show you this. So this is the one that hit the tree. And this is that plastic stuff I'm telling you about. And it is whopped it out. Like,
you can see the gap.
It is crazy. Here, let's take it out.
Look at all the dirt and stuff in it, all jammed in there.
Yeah. I just hope this end plate is still round or whatever it's supposed to be. So this is these have been on there for I would say the A-arms have been on there a year.
Little Sahara I had them on last year.
So we put them on in 20. We put them on in 20.
Yep.
Probably mid-year 20.
Yep.
Okay, so
because I bent the other ones at the dunes.
Yeah, right, in beginning of 20.
Yep.
Okay. So they've been on a while, but we have replaced these bushings. We have not replaced any ball joints. These are standard. These are like adjustable, greasable, Super ATV ball joints that were just like standard duty. Nothing crazy heavy duty. And I would say that it could have probably used all 4 new ones right now. But we have one because that's what Daniel's seen was bad. He didn't know that they were all bad. Really, I guess they could be cleaned up, greased, and adjusted, and it would take the play out. The problem is now we have 3 ripped boots.
Yeah.
So, no matter what, we're going to adjust them, and the next time it comes apart, we're just going to replace them.
Yeah.
That'll be on our list to do. But other than that, they'll tighten up. We'll get them greased. They'll work fine. And, So let me go ahead and we'll start time-lapsing, taking this rack and pinion out. We'll show you that stuff going back in. Alright guys, so you guys see on a time lapse, things have really escalated around here.
Yup.
So the front diff had to come out, which meant the front bumper, the winch, all that had to come off. We got the front diff right there. Daniel is not the greatest at washing things, and we literally had to like take a pick and pick all the dirt out of each plug because the four-wheel drive on these Hondas got like 10 sensors for each thing. So we got all those out without breaking anything, and you could tell he should have been washing it a little bit better, but
no, I think that looks pretty clean to me.
Yeah, about that. So, anyways, so now we got the diff out, we got the bumper off, the winch off, everything else. Now we got the rack and pinion out, and I couldn't get the steering stem shaft to slide off because of like all the mud that he had on it. So it's just one thing after another. But we're gonna go ahead and disconnect this, and I'm gonna try to make the tie rods roughly the same length right here on the bench, so that there's very little alignment adjustments needed. I don't know how well it's going to work out for us, but we're going to try. But we do need these boots, and we do need these nuts. Everything else we have. So, but I'll try to take the boots off and show you, but the worm gear straight up just moves up and down a lot. So, it's crazy. Like, we have another Talon, Will's dad's, and that has had rack and pinion play. I don't know, probably 6 months old, had rack and pinion play, and it's not like it broke and left them hanging, it's just not right. So we're going to straighten that up, and hopefully this Hess rack takes care of our problems from here on out. It's a lot of money, but it is a very nice piece, so It should work. I got the boots off, and I just wanted to show you that, like, all the mud and nasty stuff, like this is just nasty.
I'm caked up.
Bad. Okay, now but what the funny part is watch right here. This is a worm gear, so this got teeth on it, and then this is like a pinion, and basically when this turns, it slides this back and forth. It'll be your left and right. Oh, yeah, there, just like that. See how that turned there? But what's happening is, like, it just got all this play. I don't know how that's okay or acceptable, but it still works. It still did its job. But he's got 3 inches of play between his A-arm bushings, the rack and pinion, the inner tie rods. And maybe the ball joints need adjusting. I mean, he had a lot of turning he had to do in there. Like, loading it on the trailer to come here is a challenge.
Yeah.
So, whatever. We're going to get all that fixed. So, I'm going to go ahead and get these inner tie rods knocked off, get a measurement, and then I got to disassemble the old ones to get the boots, and we're good. Alright guys, so as you guys seen, we swapped over the boots, the nuts, put all the new inner and outer tie rods and stuff together. These things are super massive, and
a lot bigger than stock.
Everything feels nice and tight. The rack is bolted in. It's got a support plate on the top. You ain't gonna be able to see it though.
Maybe I can see it up top.
Here, I can get you a light.
Right there, Hess. You see it?
So basically, it makes it to where it's not just a thin piece of metal holding it in anymore. It's sandwiched now, which is making it a lot stronger. Super nice. It does suck that you got to pull the front diff to do a rack and pinion on one of these, but now we know. We never did one before. I know of a couple that are bad, but. This is the first one we've changed, and I would have to say it really isn't that bad, but...
Still taking the diff out's a chore.
Yeah, especially when it wasn't planned. I didn't plan on doing that. So, we're going to go ahead and, I guess, put the diff back in and start...
Getting it all back together.
Reassembling. We still have to change bushings and a ball joint. Other than that, it's just reassemble. So, alright, so you guys seen the rack in. Daniel's got the front diff in. It's all wired back in. Everything's hooked back up. Joel got here to help out, and then they got the front bumper, the winch, all that stuff bolted back up, hooked up. A-arm bushings, got no more play.
No, not at all.
So we're good there. I think the next step is Raceco suspension parts, though.
Yeah, for sure.
They make some serious parts, so, and the route he's going, we need them. But we're going to change out these bushings. Got this ball joint greased and ready to go. We decided I could fix that one. I fixed it. All the boots are ripped, so we're going to have a brand new one as a spare. We're going to order another set of new ones and try to get through this race, and then we'll change them. So we'll just deal with them for right now. Deal with the A-arms. Everything should be tight. But we're going to go ahead and swap these bushings and get it back together. Alright guys, so things are getting messy around here. Got Joel working on bushings, got Daniel tidying up the passenger side. Everything is way tighter. Tie rods look killer. We got a couple pins to put back in. Got to zip tie up some brake lines in certain areas. But no, it looks good. What do you think?
I think it's awesome.
It's way tighter. Look how stiff it is.
It doesn't have a shock on it, and it's staying.
Yeah. Look at that. Wow, it's crazy. So this thing has had problems, and I really think the OEM style bushings is what needed to happen. We should have never put them other style bushings in. We got some badging done while it's here. Duneland is a tire sponsor for sand tires. We got AMSOIL on here. Dude named Stefan. You guys need some AMSOIL? Get some oil from him. We got Daco, Hypertech. What else we got? That one right there.
UTV Outlaws, the big one.
That's the big one. But no, it's getting back, coming alive here. Joel's getting ready to grease up his ball joint. They're pretty nasty.
Yeah.
They all need replaced. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's back on the ground. Everything is super tight. Like, we put A-arms and bushings on it before. They were brand new, and this thing is solid. I don't think it's ever been this solid.
No.
So, that being said, it's going to start out the season on a lot better note. Last year was kind of iffy.
A little bit of a rocky start with the A-arm bushings going out.
Yeah. And like we showed you that they were oblong, it actually ended up bending the metal, the cast adjustable end on the lower. I ended up straightening it out and getting it to work. We got the fluid topped off with AMSOIL. Yeah, if you guys want to see more content like this, stay tuned. We're going to have lots of stuff coming up. Yeah, I don't know. This machine's going to leave. Daniel's going to pack it up, take it home. It's kind of late. We're going to pull another machine in here. We're going to start working on some stuff.
So make sure we're all ready to go.
We got 3 more machines to finish.
Knocking out the list.
I mean, we have a list, and we got everything, I think, accomplished to this. What do you say?
Yeah, I think we got this thing should be ready to go right now.
And you guys are going to see this thing get thrashed. So if you guys like the parts that are on it, you guys are going to see them get tested. We beat these machines. We obviously try to take care of them, maintenance and stuff like that, but they get beat for sure.
Show the quality of the parts, how good they are.
Joel was just out testing last week and just out of nowhere exploded his clutches. Yeah. And hopefully we don't have that problem no more, but if you want some Hypertech parts, which Daniel has Hypertech door bags in here, they are not for a Honda Talon.
No.
But they will work really good. You go to hypertech.com, put whatever you want in their shopping cart, all one word,
UTV Outlaw.
All one word, capital, UTV Outlaws 22 is a 10% discount code. That'll save you 10%. And hopefully it helps you out. Hopefully it's something you want. Now, you guys want some power. You got a Pro XP. You want what Joel's got. That's what the 4-seater's tuned with. You guys ain't seen a whole lot of that yet, but that sucker's putting down 306 horse of rear tires. Wayland Speed. We can save you some money there. Go to waylandspeed.com. Buy whatever you want. Put it in your cart. UTV Outlaws, all one word, lowercase, will save you
5%.
5%, I think.
Yeah.
And it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And they got some good stuff over there. They're very knowledgeable guys, and they'll get you taken care of.
Yep. So, hey, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe.
Check us out on
Outlaws.
Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
All of them. Go check out the website. Everything.
We're about to have some killer merch drop too.
Yep. Make sure you're watching the social medias.
We're also going to try to drop a video a week. So this is the start of it. So the content is going to start flowing.
For sure. Yep.
All right. Catch you guys later.